Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about what happened yesterday at my second treatment for occupational therapy. So I didn't do as well as I hoped that I would on my second treatment. We did a bunch of other things, and I will go over everything that we did, just kind of like I did with the first occupational therapy treatment. Um, so I get there and we go straight to the physical therapy gym this time. So I think I remember telling you guys last time we started off in the occupational therapy gym and then we moved to the physical therapy gym. Well, this time we started in the physical therapy gym and then eventually moved into the occupational therapy gym. So the first thing that we did was we found a mat table and she had me transfer from my wheelchair to the mat table. And then we basically she had me scooting on my butt from one end of the table to the other. So I was basically scooting 6 feet back and forth a few different times. And that's basically to help me increase my endurance of being able to do those tasks, because after I transfer from my wheelchair a few times, I get tired much more quickly. And once I'm scooting a few times, I get much more tired very quickly. So we're trying to increase my endurance with those things. So after we did that, we did a bunch of different movement type tasks where she wanted to try to activate different muscle groups within my body. So she had me put some weight, like she had me lean to one side to put some weight into my weak slash paralyzed side of the body. So she had me leaning this way. She had me do some towards the back, some towards the front, and she had me do some twisting. So like going like this way. But obviously while I was holding my one hand, doing that sort of twisting motion, like I couldn't really go to this side, but I went this way as far as I could. And we did those a few times. And then she had me go to the occupational therapy gym. And from there, we tried some more standing. I did horrible with the standing times yesterday. So I think I told you on my first day of occupational therapy treatment, the first time I stood, it was like 4 minutes and something. And then the second time was over 7 minutes, like just around 7.5 minutes. Well, yesterday, both of the times that I stood at the edge of the sink, kind of like holding on to the sink with my one good hand, um, both times were less than 3 minutes. So that was really bad compared to how I did at my last occupational therapy treatment. So I did get some homework yesterday. That's not all that we did, but I want to talk about my homework first. So the homework that she gave me yesterday was to work on standing at home. So my fiance and I are going to work on me standing, even if it's just while he's doing something. So if he's getting something from the kitchen or if he's watching TV or something, I can be just standing at the countertop. We can also do it in the bathroom where I can just use the bathroom sink to stand at the counter there. Because basically what we want to do is we want to be able to increase the amount of time that I'm able to stand before my muscles get fatigued enough where I need to sit down or feel like I need to sit down. So that is my homework. I did not do any of it yesterday because I will not lie to you guys, I was so tired yesterday. And I think that part of that is because like of occupational therapy. On the days when I've had therapy, I have found myself feeling much more tired and fatigued than normal. So I'm thinking that it's because of the work that I've been doing with my muscles. My back was also hurting yesterday, so that could have played a factor as well. But yeah. So basically, that's what I did. And then after I stood at the sink, we were almost out of time for the session. And then from there, the last thing that I did was I practiced doing a couple of transfers from my wheelchair to a chair that had arms on it. And then from the chair that had arms on it back to my wheelchair. So I did like 2 transfers back and forth. So technically 4 full transfers. I believe our goal is to eventually get to where I can do 20 plus transfers before I get fatigued enough to feel like I can't do anymore, which is definitely quite a lot. But you guys have to realize, like, if I was to go out to do some grocery shopping or run some errands, like every time I get in and out of the car, that's a transfer. So like if I had a busy day where I had appointments and shopping and errands to do, I have to transfer multiple times. So like I need to be able to transfer multiple times before I get fatigued so that I'm able to handle the everyday tasks that are in front of me. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with. So, not as good as the first treatment day, but I'm hoping that my next treatment day will go good. I only have one treatment next week because next week, as of the day that I'm filming this, is Thanksgiving. So, I have occupational therapy on Wednesday. So, we shall see how it goes. I believe I'm with the same occupational therapy assistant that I was with yesterday, because sometimes you work with the occupational therapist, sometimes you work with the occupational therapy assistant. It just kind of depends on whose schedule has the available time. I still have not heard anything as far as physical therapy goes. Hopefully they'll be able to get me in soon. But as of right now, I'm still just doing occupational therapy. So fingers crossed that, like I said, eventually soon they will get me in. But yeah, that's just a little update on how occupational therapy went yesterday. If you guys have any questions or any other topics you would like me to talk about on my channel, let me know, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.